morning, everybody. This is Christina Tesler from Tesler Crafts Company. Today I'm going to share with you is the embossing technique with dry embossing, use light box, or the second one is called wet embossing. We use embossing paste. And the material I'm going to use is on the list here. We use the embossing queens, the metal brass stencil, and the embossing queen, the paste, and Valentina cutting die. The first, this is the light box, and we put our stencil on top and the paper on top. So this way the light for us to see the pattern. Before we start, we always rub with wax paper. Wax paper make easy for this tool stylus to glide easily. We just outline tracing the pattern, and the dry embossing good part is we don't need to use all of them. You can use a whole or use part of it, or you can just repeat. See, just by outline tracing, you get the embossed card. This is a paper raised from the back, you can see. And then next is we are going to use the machine to help us to emboss. Any type of the cutting embossing machine will work. We take the important is this rubber mat. This is embossing pad. Put underneath the paper and then make sandwich, feed the machine. Any machine will work with this. We just feed the machine, go over, come back. Dry embossing, use the machine is really great, help us a lot, save a lot of time. As you can see, it's done, the whole thing. And if you have the very thick dark paper, and dry embossing by hand is impossible to do it, and then we just use a machine to go over, and we'll give you the image. See, this is okay. Now we are going to move to, this is dry embossing part. We are going to move the wet embossing. The most important, the paste, is the clear one. Our 001 is clear. They look like white, but after dry become clear. 200 is white matte finish, and these two are very important. Okay, and the paste is a 3D dimensional material. So now let's start. I take the stencil, put on top my dark green paper, then use a low-tech removable tape. We tape down all the edges, all the area you don't want to have paste. You can use this tape covered. Then we use a flat edge palette knife. I'm going to use the 100, the white matte finish paste, and fill up all the opening area like icing the cake. Just very quick, very soon. And don't press hard, just fill up all this opening area. Then we use this flat edge knife and gently scrape the extra paste until we see our metal, our design. Then we close it, clean up, just wipe off this paste. This is our tool. Then take off the tape. The first one we put on will go the last, so the backward. 4, 3, 2, 1. And don't take off the first one. We use the first tape as a hinge. Lift up our stencil, then take off the tape. Okay. After we use the paste, please clean up your stencil right away. I use an old toothbrush and water. You can use soapy water too, but here I just use water. And dry it. If you cannot clean right away, at least soak in water. Don't wait and the paste dry on your stencil. Then you have harder time to clean up later on. Okay, this white paste will take about 10 to 15 minutes to dry. The translucent one will take a little bit longer, will take 15 to 25 minutes to dry, air dry. You want a quicker dry, you can use your low heat tool like a hair blower. Do not use heat gun because heat gun is too high temperature. So after the paste dry, we put the stencil back. It will fit exact. Okay, it's like a mold, fit exact. Then we take the finger dabber and the ink. Today I'm using the Brilliance. I like Brilliance a lot. And the dabber and the ink, you see, very fast, quick. We can get our color done. Sure, you can use other tool, other material, and I just like to use this. It's very quick, easy. You can use Fantastic, you can use a small area, you can use mini brush, you can use blending brush, you can use the stencil brush. They all will work. Just this is the coloring. Continue to dab. Small area, like I said, you can change the different tool. So now give us the color. It's done already. Clean up the stencil. Same thing, we use just wipe off the inks. All the inks, most of the inks, they are water soluble, so it's easy to clean up. Now set aside. This one is already raised, is with a paste, and it's colored, it's dried. The next one, I'm going to use our cutting die. This is to make like a window. So I'm going to put this on top. Before, if I have to glue this, it will take me long time to glue down this. And now let's see. Remember this sticky paper, and we just open up this pocket. Put this die inside the pocket. Just pat little bit. Make sure every place has these little tiny micro dots, glue dots. Then open up, lift up our window. Then line up. It's done gluing. Next, I have pre-embossed, wet embossed, colored some of the little butterfly and cut by hand, by regular scissors and just hand. Now use this glue again, one more time. Pick up the glue. Glue down. So now butterfly is dimensional, ready to fly. See, this is the finished. Is our card. Okay, so I hope you like my demo today, and some of the important tips, helpful tips I would like to share with you. And number one is, like I say, if you have time, you can pre-emboss and leave the blank white, and then wait until you color whatever color you like. And this is how to make the colored paste. This is white, this is the clear, and then we use the the ink to help us. But if you wanted to make your own colored paste, like a Dreamweaver had a lot of like the glossy red, glossy green, glossy blue, and the matte finish has yellow, has the orange color. And how to make your own paste, colored paste? You can use the mica powder and the mix, and it depends on if you use 100 glossy one will give you shiny. If you use the 200 will give you the matte finish. See this? That is mica powder, and you can use the colored acrylic paints too. This here I use I'm going to show you, use a Dreamweaver, the red color. Same thing, we just after we take a little bit of this paint, go over to add a color to it. Just very quick, okay, very quick. Show you how we add the color besides using the then leave up. So this is use the acrylic paint, you can achieve that. Then if you really wanted to make your own color, like sometimes we cannot find the color we want. This is the all-purpose ink. Okay, it's liquid. This is from Zucchinico all-purpose ink. We pick up little bit paste. This is the white. This is the clear, translucent. Then we use this is a dropper. We just pick up, get just one drop, couple drops. Then we mix. Like mixing your dressing, your salad. Okay, see, this will give you your own color, and this color you can mix. You can add any color mixture. You can, let's say if I have this like a red, pink, I wanted to add a little bit of yellow, then will become orange. This is translucent with this, like I said, this will dry, is like a shining, glossy. After dried, you see this is the example of the green color. Is I made that beforehand. Will give you, one is matte finish, one is a shining, glossy finish. Then if you want to add glitter, which we like a lot of time, you just take this and pick up a little bit of glitter and mix. This will be glittered colored paste. You can mix your own and then put it into little jars, save for the future use. Then some other tips is how to decorate your afterwards. This you can, the wet paste will work as a glue. You can glue ultrafine glitter, glue mica powder, glue the flakes, the flour soft foil, and this is a little marble. As you can see, you can glue all this. This is just if you color first, underneath color first, you apply the paste. This translucent give you this glossy look. This take a little bit longer, but 100% color will show through. And this is we covered with a white paste. You can see underneath, and it will block your a lot of like 30-40% only will show, and it look very, very subtle finish. And please follow us Facebook and Instagram. Our show special is we have 4 different special. You don't need the coupon code, and then just will expire July 31st. Thank you very much for watching my demo, and I will see you maybe in a couple weeks.